Okay. We are, I keep saying we are back. We, we are back. We never left, but we're back. Tech Packs are due. The official only footwear podcast. I don't know. That falls
It
flat on
is
Valerie.
probably right. I
Yeah.
mean,
Who
it's the
knows?
most focused one, I'm sure.
Yeah, we are laser focused on helping people become good footwear designers and also just giving you an insight into what footwear designers think and do and how they act.
Or try to.
Whatever. So yeah, of course, this episode is our views only. Valerie and I work for brands, and this does not represent them at all. Employers, past, present, or future, we are just here to talk and help people. This is our portfolio review episode. And so we will be talking about other people's work. I've been saying every episode, I don't know, man, I don't know. I don't get any feedback on these episodes other than, thumbs up and some comments. So I don't know if like what I say is cliche or something, but what I'm saying is what I do in my 9 to 5. Like I don't really talk about it. Like the 9 to 5 me is not the podcast me. This one's a little more personal. Like I'm a little more whatever. Anyway, so that's that. And I think I mentioned last time we are above and beyond 300 subscribers.
That's awesome.
In
Nice.
fact, last episode, which I just shot real quick, because Daniel Shirley sent me 3D printed shoes from Zellerfeld.
Oh, cool. Hell
Yeah, I
yeah.
was like, yeah, man, I'll shoot an episode about them. We were at like 302, and now we're like 315, and I'm like, I don't know who these people are, like, but thanks for showing up. We dig it, like, uh, and we'll keep producing. We'll see what happens. But I would also like to share and introduce our today's co-host guest, Valerie, who was on many when we were, I think, sub 100 subscribers.
Oh, shoot. That was that. Okay. You've grown big time. That's awesome.
Yeah. So 200 some people have jumped in. So
Heck yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it's working. So we'll keep it going. But anyway, Valerie is a senior footwear designer. We worked together a long time ago in a boxy room in Brooks,
It's
where it
true.
was,
With a
where it
good
was,
view, though. With a good
yeah,
view.
yeah, that was a good view. But we were in the adrenaline room, and we were
That's right.
cranking out,
Busy.
yeah, cranking out some stuff. But yeah, if you haven't heard her episode yet, it is probably like the second or third most watched.
Cool.
I think Seth
Maybe it's just friends
Maxwell.
I've sent it to. No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
was
kidding. I'm
like,
just kidding.
did you
My
send it to
mom
people?
watched it a lot.
Did you send it?
A few people, yeah. Because
Oh,
I was like,
cool.
check this out. This is a cool podcast. And I was on it and yada yada. Check it out. So word
I
gets around.
yeah, I never. My advertising is just YouTube reel or Instagram reels. So,
Yeah.
and you got a lot of love. It's
Yay.
more comments than anybody else.
Oh, I think I need to go back and read some, maybe. Ooh.
You got a lot of good. Well, it was like not on the YouTube, but like on Instagram, it was like,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Valerie, yeah, and like, I mean, like Olympic level runners. Like,
That's the perk of the job, I'd say.
yeah, it's
Making
like
friends with fast people.
I was like, oh, okay, like,
It's
uh,
fun.
I'm glad you're commenting. Please go subscribe to the podcast.
Yeah.
Miss and Mr. Olympian. Yeah, I was like, cool. Yeah, that is a perk of the job, right?
Yeah.
Meeting some
Pretty
cool
fun.
people. But anyway, we're happy to have you. You are gracious with your time, and I appreciate that. So we're here. Thank you. Man, last time, this is like an actual official one. I feel like last time we had a guest, we had Johnny Jensen, another senior footwear designer for New Balance in
Cool.
Boston, which we talked about this last time when we had like our first cut of this episode, like the first cut. And I think I asked you if you'd been to Boston. I don't remember. Like,
Yeah,
did you
I've
go?
only been once to watch some friends race the marathon, and I did
Mm,
the 5K, and yeah, just kind of be there on vacation and have a good time and,
yeah,
tool around the city.
right.
So, hope to
I
go
was,
again for
yeah.
sure.
Did you like? And this was my first experience in Boston, so I was just like taking it in, and I was only there for maybe 6 hours. But um, did you get? I don't know. I felt a stark difference between Portland and
Oh
Boston.
yeah, East Coast, West Coast,
I
always,
was
I
like,
feel like is a big difference.
yeah,
Yeah, and
the,
the accents, the coffee quality might, I mean, I know that's controversial, but people love their
wow,
Dunkins.
yeah, yep.
Um,
Those are everywhere.
yeah, the cities just being older, a little
Yeah,
different type of charm to it. So,
it was fun to like be on the highway and like look across and just see like old steeples or city halls and red brick
yeah,
whatevers, and you're like, man,
it's cool.
I'm in like
The new frontier.
yeah, isn't that like but isn't it like uh I don't know, like Yale, Harvard? Is it Harvard? Am I just
Harvard,
yeah,
no, wait. MIT is there, Harvard is
Cambridge,
there. No, that's in
MIT?
England.
Yeah, it's like
Harvard is there. Yeah. It's a little
uh
outside of the city, I think. So,
there you go. Everyone now knows I do not know geography or any of that
well, I
stuff.
don't think they have design schools, so
But they
maybe, but maybe not.
anyway,
Well,
but yeah,
MIT does, but
yeah, MIT, geez. I don't know. It was like way more business. It's a lot different than driving down, you know, Killingsworth and like,
yeah.
or like Burnside. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm in Portland. Like,
It's a much older city and a more of a city, I'd say, right?
yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Anyway, so definitely had like the two feet. It was just like, man, you just felt different being there.
Yeah.
And I could say that it's definitely like just talking to Johnny, I had this like very like I tried to get a sense of what New Balance is like, like because I've never been. Um, he definitely got a sense of like, and this is just him in general, like very professional, very like
Mm, yeah.
while he's creative, you can tell he's like on task, you
Buttoned up,
know. Yep, very
probably.
buttoned up, like no fluff, like just I'm here to do the task and I'm going to get it done and it's going to be awesome. Boom. Like, that's like cool. I think Portland, we meander a little bit. Like in Portland,
A
we're a
little
little
more
more,
relaxed,
yeah.
probably.
We try to uh, breathe the air, enjoy the rain. Like it's a
And stay
little,
dry at the same time.
yeah, right. It's the Portland speed. Anyway, good episode as well. So if you just looking for some good shoe talk, and what, you could even listen to Valerie and Johnny back to back and probably learn something. Um, two very different, people, but getting shoes made. So what is there to say? All right. Cleared the air. 10 minutes in. Got the chit chat out, I think. I don't know. I think we should just get into portfolio
Yeah,
stuff.
take a look.
Yeah, so portfolios are interesting. And I think the way we treat this is kind of maybe how we would talk about it if Valerie and I were still working together, or if we were, I don't know. There's no situation in which we would be reviewing the same portfolios at the same time at different brands, whatever. That's what this is about. Where I think we would get these portfolios in house and we would look at them. Usually there's a position open, associate level to, on up. Footwear. I think most companies are using the Footwear 1, Footwear 2,
Yeah.
senior thing at this point. I know a couple of companies were hanging out, not using that for a while, but I think it's become a bit standard to measure and like figure out where people kind of sit in experience level. So yeah, oh man, it was like 2 months now or so. I kind of threw out like we would love to get portfolios in, and we got about, I don't know, say like 10 or so. And so we just kind of want to, I brought them on with the intent that we review all of them. But I think we're not going to do all of them today. We're just going to do, we've arranged for 4. And we kind of have like this goal in mind, but basically we're going to look at them. I don't know what we're going to say. We've looked at the work a little bit, at least for the first 2 people. And then the last 2 people, I have like briefly looked at them and kind of bucketed them in anyway. So I've looked at them and then said, okay, it's cool to have these 2 first and then these 2 second to kind of like build a narrative. But essentially, yeah, we're just gonna, talk them through. I think Valerie sees things differently than I see them. And so I think that's gonna also be cool. To have 2 perspectives at the same time. I will definitely go on the offensive here and say this is not exist anywhere else on YouTube. There is nowhere.
You did your research?
Yeah. There is nowhere where 2 footwear designers have sat down at our level and reviewed portfolios of people aspiring to be in footwear or in footwear. So there's a couple that are in, but it does not exist. So again, hopefully this is the reference. People can use this. We're groundbreakers here. We're frontiers.
Maybe we'll start a trend.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Could be brutal.
It's like portfolios getting me reviewed on YouTube. Well, anyway, people have been nice enough to send us their work, so we will be kind. It's portfolio culture, so it's like, man, I feel like we've both been through, at least I've been through times where my portfolio got, ate up. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Confidence level, idea level, just like, I feel like as you build a portfolio of work, you realize that your past work maybe needs to be leveled up or whatever, or like, as you learn, you just like continue to like refine yourself and your process. So we get all that. We're not going to be like those design professors that like tear stuff off the wall and like tell you to pick a new career. Okay. So
Yeah.
although I, have thought this a couple times, like what do I do post footwear? But that's maybe a conversation for another time, but
yeah, it's an interesting one. If you ever want to transition, what do you do? What?
yeah, it's like, we are highly specialized at this point.
It's true.
But how hard could it be to move into plumbing or I don't know.
Yeah, in demand. Tradesman in demand.
yeah, like electrical or something. I don't know. Um, but that said, we are here. We're gonna try our best to give the best possible reviews we can and collab a little bit, somewhat live, recorded but live, and we'll see how it rolls. All right. In our first cut of this episode, this is where we started. We're going to start here again, and hopefully get through it. All right. So we got Avery Gottschalk. First off, we wanted to just get to know Avery. I have done a sketch session on Avery's work, which I don't even know if Avery's seen yet, but we're going to review her portfolio anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how you feel about resumes. Where
I
are
mean,
you?
it's gonna depend. This person obviously looks right in school still. So it's a little less relevant. It's cool to know where they're going to school. It's cool to know what they're involved in. She's involved in women in industrial design,
Mm-hmm.
extracurriculars, like is using this type of, the software. She has a list. I mean, it's fine. It's good to have like if you want to know how to contact a person, this is where you should easily find it.
Yeah, that's a
I think
good.
if I were to lay it out, I'd probably add a bio as well as a resume, something more personal. This is like the
Yeah.
details. This is the like you want. This is like standards to have, but then maybe I would have portfolio resume or bio
Mm-hmm.
resume portfolio or something on there too.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I would be in the realm of who are you? What do you like? You know,
This is all part of it. This is just like nicely bulleted and easy to read, and then a bio could be more a paragraph and a picture or something.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think, yeah, it could be consolidated into one page, but
Yeah, I'm with you on this. I think, yeah, I like what you called out though, because I think a page like this, like I'm like, just show me the cool stuff. Let's go. Um, but
yeah.
yeah, but I also think, and I think we'll say this on other people's stuff too, but like if you're going to put something in the skills section, you better be ready to prove it sometimes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
cause if you're putting like,
Don't
she doesn't
lie
have it on
about
here.
it.
Yeah. If you have Blender on there and like the most Blender you've done is like, I don't know, like the donut, like I think that's not going to work out.
Right,
so,
right.
so like
Be honest about what you can
yeah,
use.
have that relevant stuff. Sweet. Yeah. And I didn't notice the 2027. So again, maybe I should review portfolios with other people, get the scoop. All right, we're going to do one project per person. So we see your safe light and your lawnmower. But I'm going to go over here because this is the one I did the sketch session for. So we can talk about this project, the
Great.
Columbia travel shoe. All right. Again, we have done this one before, but we will try to keep it, we'll talk about what we talked about before. So we got Columbia travel shoe, obviously a sponsored project, at least
Mm-hmm.
if you're putting both brands up there, I would hope it's sponsored. Building out, oh my gosh, what am I calling this? Brief, kind of? You're like building your own brief?
Yeah, I would say this is a brief. I'm curious if this was the brief that was assigned or if this was something she came up with.
Yeah, you're like
But
you're finding it. Because this is not what a brief in footwear looks like, but we talk about this too. Like if you're creative and you're trying to get into footwear, you just make up your own brief. Like this didn't even have to be a sponsored project by Columbia. If you just want to use Columbia and make up a shoe, Like by
Right.
all means, like go for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving on into the aesthetic, we see this. Um, did you like what are your I think the imagery and the layout's nice. That's usually what I'm looking for because um I'm looking for someone who just like knows how to aesthetically lay things out.
For sure, like is obviously like able to use Illustrator, Photoshop. One thing though, I like to think like as you go back up to the brief for 1 second,
Oh
like
yeah.
the words that she bolded, she said adventurous, free-spirited, driven, fashionable, everyday wear. I'm curious how that will manifest into a shoe. What does adventurous require? Does it require going on a mountain trail, or what does that mean? What does
Right.
free spirited mean? What does driven have anything to do with anything? Fashionable
Yeah.
gives me something, everyday wear gives me something. So I don't know. I'm just like,
Ooh.
okay, let's see what comes together. Like I'm kind of keeping those in the top of my mind to see how she problem solves. So
Yeah.
I don't
I,
know. We'll see.
I will also make a point of saying I like those I'm gonna get back to it. Valerie and I have also been hiring managers before. So if we're saying something, we're keying in on something, like that might be the thing to pay attention to. I agree. Fashion and everyday wear. Everyday wear is a big word to say because if you're going everyday wear, it's already leading you down a path, right? Like
Yeah,
you're
lifestyle
you're
as
not
opposed
gonna
to
have
performance.
yeah, right. It's like it's not gonna be trying to think mischief Astro Boy boot, you know, like
Mm-mm.
it's not gonna be like you're already like you're like boxing you're like slowly boxing yourself in, which is I mean what you want to do anyway, but any other thoughts there? You good?
Yeah, it's good. Just curious, yeah, how is she gonna make it come together? So, or is
Right.
she gonna stick to the script?
Right, right. Um mood board stuff.
Hmm.
This is all stuff though, like when you're putting stuff like this up, I think I am gonna wonder where is it gonna loop back in? Because you can make statements, but then how does it, come back?
Hmm.
Um, and then you got a statement, frequently outdoors.
Interesting, yeah, way to phrase it, but I'm guessing that's just like maybe how her professor asked it to be said. I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
um, yeah, I will be designing a shoe for a woman who's frequently outdoors, but encompass one of these aesthetics. So
yeah,
picking her aesthetic of that mood board, I'm guessing. So picking from
yeah.
one of them.
I I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Now this I think will come up more. Um, there's a like you have all this information and then you're hitting a trend spotlight right on sneaker loafer.
Hmm.
And I don't know the connective thread between outdoors and sneaker loafer. I mean, maybe like you could make a thought about trail or like you could maybe pull some of that protective into like the bottom, but then you have
More
simplicity.
comfort on the lifestyle on the top, like tread and
Yeah.
trail on the bottom. I'm not sure, but yeah,
Yeah.
right now these feel more running adjacent, but if she wants to push it in and outdoors,
Sure.
this is like kind of what's exists at the moment.
Yeah. And then we get into ideation straight up. Um, thumbnails. Then you get into like larger 3/4 bottom views.
I do
Um,
find it interesting that there's a note render created with Viscom AI.
yeah.
Like, just to be honest, I kind of appreciate the honesty. Like, she wasn't trying to pretend like she rendered that. And it does show she knows how to use the tool. Like,
Yeah.
she has the sketch, and I'm guessing she entered prompts to get it where she wanted to. So,
Yeah.
um, I also like the layout and the sense of scale, like really small, maybe almost too small, but small to medium to highlighted product and different views. I think that's a
Yeah.
really nice way to display your thinking, your process.
Um, I like the amount of views and like the interest. There's a lot of um there's a lot of excitement going on. There's a lot of like
A
pull
lot
your eye
going
here,
on.
over here, over here, over here. I don't understand the foot. Like, um,
Mm,
okay, high arch.
like trying to show the design, like how she would. Yeah, it feels a little disparate, like
I
to
don't
what's
really
going
know.
on.
Yeah. But anyway, so you're getting, larger sketches moving through. Obviously, you're making decisions. I guess I don't understand like how you're maybe there's are there any sneaker loafers that are like this though? Like chuck a boot loafers? I don't know where some of these silhouettes are coming from. Like I don't that's where I'm like not getting like connective thread. Um
Mm,
but I'm not like so stuff like that though, like even when I see it again, because I'm imagining this is like an associate for one. I'm not expecting
right.
too
She's a student
much.
still, and maybe
Yeah.
applying for an internship.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you're right. Intern. That's probably the level. Intern to associate. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting like a ton of connective thread at the same time, but I think if you're going to revise this, and I would hope like if you're hearing us and what we're saying, maybe you'll say like, oh, well, maybe I could grab one of these out and like grab it back to the girl or like,
Mm-hmm.
um, or what area of your life that this silhouette is like feeding. Cause like I find this one like kind of interesting. I don't know if you can see which one I'm pointing at,
Yeah,
but
with your cursor. Yeah.
like I find some of these silhouettes interesting,
Mm-hmm.
but without any context of how we got there, I don't know. Like it's like a Adidas Crazy 8 Kobe, but with like a checka on top. And I'm like, oh, that's like, I don't know. But is
Different.
that outdoor? Like, what are we talking about? Anyway, um, and then we get to final concept.
Right. It kind of happened quick. Like like I kind of almost feel like a broken couple pages might have been way a better way, and then including some like imagery that was inspirational
Yeah.
might have told that story, or like maybe call outs that aren't just like feature call outs, but like the thinking behind it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe groupings or yeah. I feel like it's more form exploration, but just not a ton of context.
Yeah. Like, I think this could be longer. I mean, and just fill it with information, like, or spread it out a little bit and make room. Like, um,
Organize it maybe a little bit more into categories like early like a few ideas and how I broke them down, like how you would narrow down your own concept work, right? You start broad and funnel it.
yeah.
Um,
'Cause I definitely think you're getting, I don't know. Are you getting to someplace more compelling at this point? Perhaps. But this is like we went from trend spotlight to, I mean, does this fit the trend spotlight? Does it fit the age range? Is it like, are we feeling that was kind of where I went in
hmm
with the sketch session was like, I think we gotta like slim it up a little bit, get the silhouette a bit sleeker or something. Like, try to make it, I don't know, feel maybe a little higher end or like,
hmm
um, there's just like a lot of proportional issues. Um, explosive view. Okay. um,
Yeah.
and I see this and I'm seeing colorways and I'm getting
Like
it.
applying that design to that trend or mood board a little bit more by color, but maybe not, I'm not so much connected to the design aspect of it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm seeing that this would fit this person, but as you move over to this person, I'm not sure or like, I don't
mhm.
know. Um, it just went from like like I thought this was maybe this hit the trend spotlight more,
More
but
sneaker
like,
loafery.
but I'm wondering if there's like like feedback that she got that pushed her this way, you know, like did Columbia say something or like,
Make it more Columbia looking or
yeah, like what was the, I just wonder what happened. Um, anyway, we get some more thoughts around it. And then this would be like, I would say this was the final render type of
hmm
a situation. And this is the, what I took directly into Procreate and kind of just sketched over. Um, you know, like highlights that are making things like really round. And
It's a good
I think
point.
there's like a lot of rubber, you know, and
And the spring of the shoe, like it doesn't it kind of just runs flat instead of have a curvature to the top of the shoe,
yeah,
especially in the like vamp area, in that view. And then this one looks really blown out in Photoshop, where that other one is nice and crisp, I
yeah,
think. Right? Like that this got a lot of Gaussian blur or something, and then the other one I feel like has a really nice finish to it, rendering wise.
yeah. It's very well. It's like the difference between Illustrator and
True.
just going into Photoshop and trying to make it look as real as possible.
hmm
Um, so you got a lot of leather, which I think is cool. It's fine. I just thought like, oh, like this would be like really big on the foot. Like, um, I think some of
Right.
these panelings are interesting, but like I just don't know where it's tying in here to here. And I was like, well, why don't we just like simplify the concept a little bit more? Like,
Yeah.
um, like
Less
these
is
lines are,
more.
yeah, like these lines are cool, but like maybe you drop this swoop back and then you just, anyway, anyone who wants to see my thoughts on that can go to the sketch session, but you know, and it's just kind of sitting there on a white page, like maybe give it a ground, you know, like,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I would also like proportionally, it just feels a little like elongated.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to like squish it. But all these things are like things that we see and we be like, well, you know, I don't know. Because what you're going to do is we're going to stack this up to the next portfolio. We'll be like, you know, who's, you know, you kind of make like a gut decision on who's going to be, you know, better suited to create for the company XYZ, Hoka, Rad, whatever. And then you got like a zoom in on the branding, logo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you were to say logo and you were going to embroider it, I think you'd probably want to make it look a little more embroidered.
Like stitched. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
I'd also be curious, like, she knows how to use Viscom. Not saying that you shouldn't learn the skills, not like the basics,
yeah.
but what would it have? I would compare and contrast and use it as a guide to maybe render your
Ooh.
design or have an underlay that you can get the proportions tighter with. Just like to help you learn the shadowing, or even take a picture of a real shoe and reference it. Like before Viscom and all of this, I often looked at real shoes in front of me to make
Yeah.
sure I rendered lighting and
Yeah.
how I wanted to like illustrate it
Oh
properly.
man, that's great. Because
Right. And
I
I
think,
think like back to your point, like also this is a kind of overly complex design. If you simplify and either you focus on the rubber or you focus on the panelings, but trying to do it all at once also makes it more complicated for you to render. So like, and
mm,
that makes the design a little messier. So I think like you made that really good point of like maybe focus on an area or simplify it as well.
yeah, I think, I was just trying to say like some of the lines are interesting. Like what can we do with what we have? Like, because I don't want, what I'm not trying to tell Avery to do is like just chuck this whole thing, you know.
Mm-mm,
Like you've built
not
out
at
a
all.
project, you've done a lot of work. Like here's things that you could do to get it into a better space. Like even just the spacing of these pages, like you got a big gap here, like, and you got a small gap here, like even just like giving the shoe render like more room, or like, making it a little more precious if you just like shrink it down a little bit, add that lighting. Or I don't know what you would get if you Viscom this, but I'm sure it might fix the proportion for you. Um, it might keep it the same. Just depends on how you like kind of toggle the features, but you might even just see like, oh shoot, like Viscom, like, like, uh, put it back together for me or something. But yeah, good point. I mean, definitely look at a shoe and think like, is the heel rake actually going to do that? Because that's like really pointing in. I think you would be sitting back here. Um,
Yeah. And I
you
think like
know,
an interesting point where my eye keeps going back to is kind of that wave feature in the heel and that wavy panel. I think what could make it sing more is maybe reduce some of the rubber in the toe because it's competing with my eye.
oh
Like I
yeah,
get needing toe protection, but a nice clean sleeker toe, like have it wrap up maybe, but then go back and meet the base of the shoe instead of just covering it so much. So that could be
yeah.
one like design focused element that could help.
Um, I had my designer I work with. I showed this to him as well, and he was like, if you just don't double last it, like expose EVA, then that would put it right back into like sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you wanted to like say that you're like you got a foot in the trend, but you don't want to like be totally in the trend, for the sake of Columbia differentiating itself, like you could expose some EVA and make it soft or something, and then that could bring you right back into that sneaker
Wearable,
loafer
all day
trend.
wearable. Yeah.
Yeah, or you could, I don't know if all leather, if you put a mesh on this top portion, like that could bring it into outdoor, like sport outdoors a little bit, or like I don't know, like little elements like that, like you can take this to another level, or at least talk to story a bit more, um, why you chose the materials that you chose. Because a lot of footwear design is just convincing people that you're doing the right thing for the right person. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I don't know if you
for
see it
sure.
differently, but
No, I mean, it's problem solving,
yeah, yeah,
right? Put yourself in that situation. Is this going to be a summer shoe? Is leather the right choice? Is a slip-on the right choice? Is what would you want to wear? Like, like,
yeah,
and what do you think they want to wear? And
yeah,
all those kinds of contextual things it answers the design for you in lots of ways, at least the
right,
basics, and then you can be creative in how you solve it or how it looks.
right. And I don't want to like speak ill on Columbia, um, but like, I don't know, like, do you want to? Is this where they want to be? Like, and I
Yeah.
like, do they want? You want something a little more like, because this does read like it kind of trends a little older in my mind, like
Mm-hmm.
older consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe that's good. Maybe I don't know. It just there's something here. We can get it somewhere better, I think. Anyway, so you got some interesting stuff. You got some line work. I
Yeah,
think
it's
this
pretty
is
crisp, nice line work, honestly.
yeah.
That looks good.
Um, I think it would be interesting to take this and throw it over to a developer, and you know, they'll tell you some stuff. Probably be like, well, I don't know about this and that. Um, and then more of the same, but you're getting into the what your CAD would look like, good stuff. And then final. Um, yeah, I just think that's just a lot of rubber. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm interested in how it looks AI, but then the shoe itself, is that AI? I don't know. Does she have any call out on if it's AI entirely?
Produce moving pick co-pilot.
Oh, never used that.
Yeah, I need to like explore a lot of things. I am also noticing in this render though, like there's a paneling here, like maybe a stitch and turn or like maybe like a something. But I'm like, is she trying to connect this and this and that? You know,
Mm,
either way, it's not a lot of space to do that. It's not a lot of space. It's not a tall shoe. It's not like, there's not a lot of room to be doing a ton. So anyway, I think we'll put a bow on it with that, unless you have any other final
mm-mm.
words. I
No, I
think,
think we
hey,
hit the main points, you know?
yeah. Again, I would by no means kick this to the curb. I say
Mm-mm.
make this. I think you can make it more and put more time into it, more thought into it, and get it even better. Um, there's just a lot of proportional things happening. Even even just how thin this gets over the top of the foot with these straps.
Yeah,
I'm like, man,
kind of flimsy. They wouldn't be that narrow, you think, too?
yeah, I don't think so. And I really don't think it would be this big. I think you got to buy a sneaker loafer, like, and like see the proportions of it.
Yeah, I'd
That's where I'm
agree.
at. Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, there's a lot of good base work there, like showing, hey, I thought about a brief, I thought about the consumer. I think they're just detailing these things out. I can do line art, I can sketch, like I can do multiple views. There's a lot of good skills in there. It's just,
Yep.
we're being like a little hard on someone who's in school still. I think this is a good start. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I didn't have anything like this in my portfolio, so
Yeah.
uh, I definitely didn't have AI, so I didn't have any renders like this. So I think you're ahead of me. So take that, take that for what it's worth. Sweet. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, then let's just
Tomas Nieto?
yeah,
I don't
let's
know,
leave this
Vito,
as
Vito?
it is.
Okay. Interesting layout. What's up with the registration mark in the on the footwear design?
No, uh,
I don't think
don't
that's
know.
a thing, but anyway. Sorry, don't
Don't.
record. Don't keep that.
Hey, you said it. It's over. All right. Okay, so this was another one that I did a sketch session on.
Cool.
So been talked about, but what we're gonna do again, okay, same layout. We're gonna do one project. We gotta roll. Um,
Okay.
so we don't get any, I don't think we get anything. We just get a nice little shot of Tomas. There
It
he
looks
is.
like a passport photo.
Yeah. Well, one shot. But hey, I think this graphic right here is like cool and all.
Yeah.
I think it's different, so I'm into it. I think I like a good typeface,
That is nice.
and it says something about you, I think, and so I'm into this. All right, let's go. You're seeing me move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool mood boards.
Yeah, there's mood boards, there's shoes, color,
Hmm.
other things, yada yada. These are all heels and stuff, which I don't know if I can even comment on. Heels and
Fair.
flats. This is what I want to get to.
Big city sneaker.
Hey,
Cool. Oh,
Hoka.
pencil. I see.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Um, Congratulations, Tomas, because you are getting your project seen by a Hoka designer. We for free because for the love of the game. Like, so
Yeah,
congratulations
let's
on
see the
that.
project. I'm
Let's
excited.
let's dig in. Um,
Okay. Mo.
Mo,
This is our muse,
this
our
is the muse.
persona. Okay.
Which man,
Okay.
I gotta believe this is a real person. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whether it's like an Instagram he pulled from or a friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I, I
Nice,
like
nice.
I like all of the I like the artsy running enthusiast. Because I yeah,
I'm
fits the
curious, is he
Hoka.
a chef or is he what is his job?
It says culinary expert, but I'm not sure. It looks like he's just making nachos. Like,
Yeah, maybe we don't know what his job is, but he
yeah,
lives the dream in Brooklyn.
yeah. Oof. How do you afford Brooklyn?
Yeah. He's an
Okay,
influencer.
yeah, and then more stuff. I guess you want to call out like the. So you got some poop.
Wait, it doesn't scroll down. Is there poop? Oh, now it's scrolling. It's scrolling down. Oh,
I guess
wow.
what I think is interesting about this is he's
That
setting the
is interesting.
context. Like you're setting the context of the environment which he lives in.
Yeah, no, that's great. These are the obstacles his shoes will face, including
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
That's
And
good. Like it has to be able to embrace the elements or face the elements, I mean.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what it's like to run in Brooklyn. I don't know what it's like to run in New York, but I'm imagining there's not a lot of parks. He been in New York
Well, Central
once.
Park, but you have to get there, right? Not, it's
Yeah.
very rare that someone lives right by Central Park, so you gotta cross streets and feces and crack pipes along the way.
Sure do. It's just hey, you step outside your door, you go for a run. Thank goodness you got your Hokas on.
Right.
All right. Um, then you
Design
got,
needs. Okay.
you know, all city terrain, fashionable, durable. Interesting,
Okay.
interesting, durable thing. Shine,
Yeah, I'm
polished
like
stones.
jade stones. But they're pretty. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
they don't break because they're not, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'd ask why durable? Is it inspiring traction? I don't know, but
Yeah. I think I think the graphics are good. I
yeah,
mean,
the colors are nice. It's a lot of harmony in there. So,
yeah. It's stuff where this is all stuff where I wouldn't question it. Like you got spacing is all the same, it's got all that like
hmm.
that goodness. All right, we'll keep going. Then
Mood
this
board.
this
Oh, that's cool.
some biomimicry,
What
some
is the
other
other New York
stuff.
Rats? Is that what it says?
Yep. No, New York roots,
Oh, roots. Sorry, I can't read from here. And what
not
does it say?
rats.
Environment on the top?
It says environment adapted.
Okay. Maybe like if those are important words, I feel like you could scale them up a little bit and maybe like make use your I mean the handwriting's okay, but a
Yeah.
little bit cleaner. Sorry, not to be the old person who needs glasses, but just if they're worth saying, then say them. Like
Yeah.
make it a little bit more legible.
Yeah.
Um, but I do like the mood board. It's interesting. I can see where textures are coming in, and yeah, I'm excited to see
Yeah.
what that means for the design.
Interesting. Having done a sketch over on this, I'm like, hmm, I don't remember this showing up. All right. All right. So I will say this is the final page of this project.
Oh, this is where it ends?
This is it. Stops right here.
Can you scroll down a little bit farther?
You getting
There we go.
shoes?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where this is where it stops.
Well, this is a nice page, but I feel like there could have been a lot more process involved and
Mm,
more like materials and just doesn't feel finished yet.
Right.
Um, not yeah, this is great, but I just want to also see more that led you to this, and maybe more views of this, and what's happening. It's got a shroud or duh.
Yep.
Um, yeah, and I'm kind of missing a little bit of the context of the mood board too, like you
Yep.
were saying. And it has a whimsical kind of cartoony render to it, which is okay, but also a lot of times people are looking for something as real as
Yeah.
possible, so that might throw them off a little bit. How like kind of stubby the vamp is, and
Yep.
the lace flying in the wind, and um,
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Go on. Go on.
yeah, I think also what is throwing me off a little bit is this feature on the top line is like a window, and it gets really kind of wobbly and skinny, which is actually probably what would happen with EVA if you made it that thin.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of thinking of like, okay, there's a reason for this. Tell me more why, and make it either like I feel like it needs to be more pronounced, and it doesn't really relate to the other shapes as well.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do it, have a reason and kind of like look at the design harmony to it. And also like there was a boot idea, but then it went to a low idea. What was the thinking there, and why did you end up with a low?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you end up with a shroud? And then the logo, it's like skewed in a weird perspective. It's I wouldn't do that with a brand, because I would try to like emulate either what they're doing, or like right now it also just feels like kind of stuck on, right? Like it doesn't have
Mm.
any kind of treatment to it. It just looks like a white film or paint or something. So I'd try to think about, the branding aspect of it. Like, one, is it accurate? And two, how would you finish it or elevate it if you're going to do a brand shoe?
Yep.
And also in a flex zone.
Oh my gosh. Didn't even think
Sorry.
about that. Oh. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's well, but the thing is people don't think about this when they're not in footwear yet.
that's true. And
That
I mean, I think
matters.
it's also like it all matters on what material you choose. Like if it's something that's a thin film, it may not be a big deal if it doesn't flex that much there anyway, because it's so chunky and it's more of a lifestyle shoe. Or if it's like an ink or screen print, it won't really matter as much. But it's just like I don't know, so I'm gonna critique
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Oh
there's
man.
something generally interesting about the shoe, though. I don't know kind of how it went from the story. Like I feel like the lead up was really nicely done and laid out, and then we're here, and I'm not sure how we got here.
Yep. All those things. Yeah, I mean, I think the logo for sure, you wouldn't touch that. You just try to make it as Hoka as possible. Good call on the flex zone. That would make me want to put it somewhere else because, I'm thinking about to the runner guy, Mo. I'm thinking about if he's going to run in this, like that's a flex zone. If you're molding it, which that's what I thought it was looking like it looked like it had some, you know, maybe some volume to it. Thinking about how that
Yeah.
would deform and wrinkle over time. If you want this guy to wear this for a long time, I think he's going to want some longevity. And I don't know. Think the first thing I thought about with the cutout in the EVA was like, chuck that. Like
Yeah,
that'd
either
be a,
like do it, embrace it, or don't do it at all,
yeah.
right? I
And
mean, I think the sidewall also feels like teeth a little bit.
yep.
Like, I'm not sure that's a finished design. I think some of your inspiration and your traction pattern or textures could be a nice way,
Yep.
you know, to elevate that.
Yep. I think where he landed is interesting. It just needs like to go the next, like, it feels like there's going to be two more pages after this, like keep like the refinement going a little bit more, like, because I actually find the shroud interesting, especially with Hoka's lifestyle side of the brand, you know, I, I don't feel like that's out of the realm of possibility. Like like a lace cover in Brooklyn
Yeah, that makes
sound
sense.
sounds okay. Like
Mm-hmm.
like like the concept wise, like cool, but like yeah, like the lace flying in the wind, the tight collar, right at the, you know,
Mm.
like
Yeah, the
some of
heights are a
these,
little wonky.
yeah,
But yeah, tell me why and like a little bit more to it. It just kind of was
yeah.
like, you know,
And like
so
these silhouettes are looking nicer, I think. And then when they're blown up, if I don't know how he transitioned from this to this, but I think these little
yeah,
thumbnails are like reading proportionally better.
proportionally better. Yeah, something got kind of, I know it's difficult with the shroud and it kind of adds volume in weird places, but the vamp itself is so short,
Yeah.
right? Like so that it's losing length there.
Yeah. But hey, keep pushing this one.
Yeah.
I'm I'm interested because I think the lead up all had like very intriguing, which I think is a good thing. Because a lot of times, at least when I'm thinking about now, we have two portfolios we're looking at. Um, if I'm thinking about Avery's lead up versus Tomas's lead up, like I'm leaning a little more Tomas's lane because it was like a little more dynamic and there was like stuff he could pull from, and I feel like he didn't pull from it. like, like lean into it more, I think is what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. Um,
Yeah.
and then I think what you're like, so I'm like lean into that more, but I think you brought in no Hoka. You got to know him. Like I don't know Columbia, but I feel like I know Hoka way more than I know Columbia. And I'm like you got to have that beautiful merge of like brand and because Hoka wants to appear how they want to appear. They also want to service
Right.
a consumer, but they want to like it's a merger, right? And I just thought now that could also not be a window. It could be like a painted
Mm.
spot. But even then, like you're saying, like lean into that. If it's like a painted like deboss or something, that's cool. But what else could you like? Because I know Hoka does a lot of paint in their lifestyle and stuff. Like, but like again, like lean. It's like if you were just painting that one spot, I don't think you're getting your money's worth. Like with the masking and like the stuff, like
Right.
all you'd have to go through, like um,
Yeah,
just
that's a good point. Was it paint? I don't know.
yeah. If
Just
that
a
is,
few call outs or notes would go a long way.
yeah. All right, let's move on. We gotta
Cool.
keep it rolling. All right, I will stop this one. Pull up the next one. Okay. Um, sweet. Carter Norris. This one is going to be very fun for me and for you. Uh,
Undergraduate industrial design student.
yep. Man.
Okay. IDSA.
Let's just scroll past the personal info. I would I would take that off. Just
What personal?
I'd get rid of the mailing address and such.
Oh,
Um,
he's an intern.
yes, for the St. Joseph Mustangs. I've been to St. Joseph.
Is this a school?
It's a town. This is like a
Oh, okay.
city in Missouri.
Okay.
Um, and maybe there's one in Kansas, but there's definitely one in Missouri. Um, okay. We got BFA. We got Hawks for Christ. Cool. I dig it. Um, we got SolidWorks T-Shot, all that good stuff. We got it. So so you're seeing everyone's saying the same thing. Like I'm sure Tomas is saying the same thing. Prototyping, AI, sketching, blah, blah, blah.
Random, annoying, nitpicky thing, but if you're gonna do title case, meaning
Yep.
rapid and prototyping are capitalized. Then research and analysis should be capitalized. Just saying.
You know, Valerie just questioned whether or not people are going to listen to us. And then
Well, you
comments.
go to a four-year university, you better know how to lay things out and write. You're not gonna have to write emails. You need to know how to spell and use consistent case sentencing.
You
So,
know,
I don't know.
that's, hey, but good point, because you are going to have to talk. You're going to have to write emails, and you got to look. I mean, like, look, I
This
come
is
from,
super nitpicky, but I am on top of any designers I manage or
yeah,
yeah, you don't want to have spelling errors or things that just distract people, right?
but I
So,
come from Winchester. You know, I come from like Nothingville, nowhere land. And let me tell you, like, getting up to speed, like in the city, in a job where people are, you know, they expect a certain level.
it's true.
There's a bar. And so I think you just I don't want people to get like over analytical of themselves. But at the same time, like,
It's just a formatting thing, right? If this is your
yeah,
resume, make
make
it
it,
tight.
yeah, make it tight. Professional experience. Cool, 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 cool.
Hmm,
He won something. This is not nothing.
that's cool. Yeah.
Dude, one of 20 people selected worldwide, both students and professionals, to compete in a fast-paced design sketch competition. Dude, where was I on this? No, I'm not. Don't want to turn this inward.
I've never
I've
heard of
been,
these things. I
I've
mean, it's
been,
cool that they do it, you know?
yeah, it's great. I'm glad he's selected. That's pretty cool. Like, these are two things I would definitely have up.
Yeah.
Uh, Singing them loudly and proudly. If you're doing anything with Pencil and Dwayne, and um, you know, yeah, we are both the um, you know, recipients of Dwayne's help and
Yeah, he's
expertise.
great.
So I would definitely be putting this up. I mean, I feel like I got the call from Brooks because I put Pencil up. Like,
Yeah, maybe you could put a little logo underneath the certificates or something, or I don't know, like zhuzh it
dude,
up.
the sketch battle competition has a cool logo.
Yeah, put the little logos next to it just to kind of draw people's eye, maybe.
Yeah, like that you care a lot
And I
about
wouldn't say
this.
certificates, I'd say awards. Aren't these awards or so they're not
Maybe.
certifications of any kind, right? It's a
Yeah, good point on that. I don't know what they would be. Overall, hey,
cool.
you know, cool. I would love to be in the sketch battle. I mean, come on. Is anyone more vocal about sketching on Instagram than me? Come on now. Come on. I'm salty. Okay. Let's go to the project. One project.
Okay.
One project. Which one do you
Are-
think I'm clicking
Oh, are
on?
we going? Oh, the track spike's cool. You want to go to Hoka?
I want to know if this one's more recent.
There are no dates.
His design work, industrial design work, is like got it. He is definitely with Avery. Like, same projects, same stuff.
Right, they both go to Kentucky, right? Or not
Do you
Kentucky,
want
Kansas.
we can
Kansas.
do the spike? I haven't, it's a work in progress. Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's I've looked at this one and I'm telling you, Columbia ain't doing it for me.
I
But maybe
know.
we could do the Columbia one because
That
we
would be
just
next to Avery and like a
could.
fellow student.
You see the Columbia?
Yep, travel shoe.
All right. Hey, this or Hoka, make a call.
Let's do this to be consistent, I think.
Okay. If we get into this, I've not looked at this. If we get into this and I'm like a hard no, we're
Oh,
going
then we can go to Hoka.
we're
Yeah, that's
going to
fine.
Hoka land. All right. Persona. Hey, you know, out the gate, looking all right. Let me
She's
scroll down.
Swiss. She's 24. works with a design firm, works at a design firm. I don't know.
Sure.
Um, sorry, I need like it's hard to read a little bit, but I can see. Okay. So
Typical
he's
trip.
giving a lot more
Mm,
context to what she's doing. Maybe bold, notable things. It's kind of a little bit of a lot to read, you know?
yeah.
Like maybe there's a couple call outs that you can bullet.
Yeah. Good
The
point.
brief is also very small font.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel
You
like, and
want
it's
that
spelled
bigger.
wrong.
Oh my
Brief.
gosh. Carter,
So,
poor Carter. Got
well, it's like a
tight
do
tighten it
spell
up.
check.
Yeah, just hit it up. Hit it up. Microsoft Word is good for that one thing. Um
Mm-hmm.
Design sticker for a for a woman traveler that can be used for multiple different use cases, including active, sightseeing, hiking. Yeah. I wish someone would just like maybe this was like the Columbia overall thing, but I wish there would be like a specific use case that we're like trying to just hit in the
Yeah.
face, because usually what happens is you design something for something and then people use it for everything. Like, but designing for everything and expecting them to use it for something is like, it's like backward, or, a little bit.
Yeah.
Then how can you, like, if you're designing for everything, how do you know when they're doing it right? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's a lot
Maybe.
harder to design for everything as opposed to having a specific, problem to solve or function you're looking for. So
All right, let's roll. All right. We got our Explorer.
I don't know that I need three images. I'd pick like one for each that says it all because they're all kind of semi-similar. Like,
Yeah.
I think the girl with the backpack is probably more of an explorer, the one on the bottom left, and then pick one professional that feels right. Like, I think next to each other to show the differences. When you have a bunch of them, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah. Explorer Professional is kind of like, if I were to set them up on a spectrum, those are, that could make for some
Right. Is this a
interesting.
professional person that also explores, or what is, I don't know what this means exactly.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Hmm. Okay.
Mood board,
Interesting. Like, pretty, but
motorcycle.
what are you thinking? Like, is the architecture denote like detailed or ornate, or what
Mm,
does this motorcycle mean? Like, yeah, why did you pull these images? Maybe there's like a little word to each of them you could add.
yeah. It would be cool to see, like, maybe like Tomas's like handwriting stuff. Could be cool
Mm-hmm.
to maybe like note things. Because then I want, like, when you're putting this imagery up, I want to see it like reflected.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, some words. Storylines. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Can't have me reading.
Uh,
I think that's my other thing with portfolios. I'm
Also,
not a,
the layout is a little rough. Like the lines in the copy don't aren't spaced
yeah,
well.
I don't know what to do with this. I'm not a big reader in portfolios anyway. Like, I just want to be
You
able to
do
get
not know
it.
how to read. No, I'm just kidding.
I just, yeah. But I just want to like get it and go. Like, I just want to like, okay, show me the sketches. Can they do the job? I'm just gonna like, because if you get like 30 of them, when you get an actual
Well, like,
job
or I mean,
posting,
you need to know how to think, but how do you present your thinking in a compelling way?
yeah,
Okay, design
maybe this is a
considerations.
maybe this is a big deal, but help me understand what part of this is the big deal.
Right, and with the design considerations, you could probably find really cool images for waterproofing, expansion of foot, and use those
Mm,
words, but have like so I can see what you mean or what how you're envisioning it, or a
yep.
sketch or whatever. That could be better.
All right. Research some of your work. Now that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I wonder why he looked at that. Thanks.
Um,
Um, Looking at competitors in the walking travel space. Overlap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna keep rolling. Um.
Okay.
First impression, too light.
Yeah, a little soft, and maybe this is the case where you like, all, I can tell these are hand drawn, but I love hand drawings, right? But
Hmm.
you might want to draw over them in Procreate just so that they're cleaner. Like,
Yeah.
and they, or if you can't edit backgrounds well, then just redraw them in Procreate,
Yeah.
right? Because I can
Or
see the paper.
yeah, it's okay to be raw,
It's true.
but maybe I don't know. Um make it obvious that it's raw, or make it clean. As clean as you can get it. But yeah, it is coming off soft, and I think I've had this problem when I was coming up as well because I like to be light, but this light is I'm not focusing. I'm not focusing anywhere. I'm all over the place. And I think this is an interesting thing, but like it's like when you do the stuff like this where you're like drawing a figure as well, like it's compelling if you like nail it. Like
Yeah.
straight up outfit, like nail it.
Hmm.
It can be really useful. In this case, I can't see enough of it. I don't really know.
Right. It's light, and there not much context to the pages themselves exactly. So I get it's like make a note like initial expiration, or just say what you're doing a little bit.
Yeah. Um,
We got here pretty quick.
yeah.
Okay.
It seems like what these students are doing are like cascading small to bigger, bigger, and then jump in, and
Blam.
like
Yeah, it
render.
slams you pretty well. I think I'm also used, this is a website format, so it just scrolls and scrolls, but I'm used to kind of like a page and a page and a page or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
How are we feeling about those?
I think the design on the left is it's nice. It's something I've seen before. It feels like kind of a 90s basketball shoe mixed with kind of a running bottom or
Mm-hmm.
something, but I think the pieces and parts feel okay, whereas like to the run on the right, I don't understand what's going on with that like overlay and the flex zone there,
Mm.
and like there's some funny stuff happening a little bit. I'm not, and it kind of looks
I'm
like the same sketch, just one smaller and one bigger.
what I'm interested in here, and why I think it's the more compelling of the two, is because I think I'm still thinking of professional explorer.
Yeah, and the one on the left looks like a Bo Jackson training shoe to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does.
You could hit some dingers in that thing. Like,
You know what I'm talking about? The
yeah.
Nike train early on. Like
Yeah.
it's not an uninteresting shoe. I just don't think it hits the brief like you said. Like the other one feels more outdoor.
Yeah.
Um,
That's interesting. I think the big branding is kind of interesting
that
too.
is cool. I see a little thought of that, and that could be interesting.
Okay. Keep rolling. And then
Oh,
we we're
moves
in
along.
we're in hey,
Much different. Okay.
looking better.
Okay. I like that there's a design review. I have three concepts. This is cool.
Yeah. I'm I'm turning on this one a little bit.
Yeah. These are
I th-
nice. Fish.
I I think you're too far to the side. Like pull them to the middle.
They're falling
Pull
off the page a little bit.
pull it
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like a website formatting
Yeah.
thing, but
Yeah.
totally agree with you. These are pretty nice.
Yeah. I do. I'm with you on this. And maybe this will be a
Yeah.
sketch session for me.
Looks like a puzzle piece.
Yeah. It's almost like, like how I feel like, Gucci, Versace, they would do something like this, but they would find a way to fit the logo like in there. Like the it's okay to have an overlay piece, but how would it like interact? Like would it come here
Mm,
and like frame it a little bit, or like there could be like high end touch points to like
yeah.
um you know how do you feel about a flat sidewall? There's nothing. You're a Hoka designer. I don't do that.
No, I think it looks great. I think it looks clean. I like it, honestly. It's very sporty, and you just have that one little fun gesture. I think that is very Columbia.
Mm,
Or Sorel kind of has that vibe. They might make
sure.
more like aggressive takes with like kind of waves on the bottom a lot of times, but I think it looks good and
Yeah.
clean. And I like that the trail runner has a more like, oh look, there's a 4 foot focus and it goes back into the heel.
Mm,
I feel like it's done nicely. And the sidewalls are all a little, the top line of the sidewalls are all a little different, which I appreciate.
mm-hmm.
There's some attention to detail there.
Yeah, the top. Yeah, that's great. The top line tells a lot of story. Um, like this one almost feels more runner to me because you get this like big 4 foot swoop. That one,
Mm-hmm.
this one
Mm-hmm.
feels, the trail runner feels, I don't know much. It doesn't really feel like a runner because I get this big hump in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit so. Yeah, that'd be more of a medial read, but the sculpting line feels a little bit more runnery to me.
Yeah. And then you got, I think the hiking boot is actually in an interesting spot. I don't know if I would touch all that much of it. It still feels casual. It's hiker, I think it feels like it's ticking the boxes.
Yeah.
Um, this is interesting. It's getting interesting. I think you gotta find a way to bring that, not have any daylight. Like, that's a nitpicky thing, but I'm just like there's a hair of light from the outsole to the bottom. Like either float it or like ground it. You see what I'm saying?
Totally. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like the rubber has a little daylight. And then the other thing I didn't even notice until Valerie, you pointed this out. Like I didn't know they were titled. Um, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing all the words. I didn't notice that there was like I didn't even realize there was an A, B, and C. Um,
Right.
because there's a lot of like pointing, and I'm like, huh. Like I wonder if there's a way to simplify that or easily label the casual jog
Yeah,
walker.
casual jogger A, like put
Yeah.
it next to it. I'm guessing A is the favorite. My God. And then, sorry.
You're good.
A is his favorite design and the others are alternative designs. I don't
Right.
know. But they're all each different. So maybe this is like this person needs this. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Okay. Let's just crank. Details,
Fishing in
switch
the Alps.
culture. Got it.
Cool. That's a weird place to put that though. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you say? It was kind of more in the research, early inspirational
Yeah.
phase.
Maybe
I don't
maybe
know. I mean,
the imagery is nice. Bump it up. Whatever. Um some outsole stuff. That's
mm,
cool.
that's cool. I like the like highlighting too of certain areas and using shadows to tell your story.
Yeah.
That's cool. A nice foot.
Taking some taking some shots. I always dig that. Outsoles are a little rough. These are a little rough.
Yeah. I could see there's tread exploration, but the one in the middle should be pretty tight then if you're gonna color it and, you know, I'd render that fully, a
Yeah.
little bit more thoroughly.
Yeah, like you getting I don't really know what these shapes are. Some of these get really thin. I don't know if this is rubber and that's rubber. Um, a lot of question marks here from me.
Right.
Rubber wouldn't, I don't know if you get rubber that thin, back there in the heel. A lot of questions. A lot of questions.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think it's just someone who's new to designing outsoles, I think.
yeah.
It's not terrible. It's just you can tell they're still learning.
Yep. You get a little bit more rendered out.
Yeah,
Um,
but like maybe do it all or like show it on just line work, then show like a consistency, right? If you're
yep.
gonna color them all. And
Yep.
they're really tight together. They're all squeezed in.
Yeah. Is it? Okay. I'm going to go back up here for a second. No, I'm not going to call that out because I don't like when people call that out for me. Okay. Design review 2.
They went with
I
option A, and I'm not understanding the coloring of the rubber yet exactly, but
I
and the
also,
side doesn't show that the bottom is also pink, I'm guessing, but
yeah.
it's okay. I mean, little
I think
nitpicky things. The
I think
lace
we're
is
at,
quite skinny.
yeah. Yeah. I think we're at
What
the
happened
point
to the
where
logo? I liked the logo.
yeah.
Like maybe that got pushed back.
Yeah, I'm thinking also that they wanted like something's happening now where like there's this like introduction of a paint thing or like an overlay that's like real scribbly.
Hmm.
And there's also this introduction of this lace with the hiking boot style like pole, like a Solomon style, you know, like lace pole thing. Um, it's getting real hiker, like real fast. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of things happening. Um, wow, I just like, let's just get down to the end. Um, Interesting color block.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's nice. I think there are a lot of white. Like, I would try to have one more mid-tone, one dark, one light, just
Oh,
for
that's good.
variety.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be
the upper
my.
needs.
I mean, you're not a color designer, but it's good to show how you would block it. I'd show a little bit more options because there's always an ask to have, if a shoe lives multiple seasons, how can you make it look fresh?
Yeah,
So,
like a dark upper.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, all of these are getting colored the same way. Like all those mud guard areas are all being colored the same ish, in the same family. Be nice to flip that around on it, change it up. Okay. And then you got some stuff, some of
Color
the
map, material map, right?
material map, you're getting all that. Cool. And then would would highly consider AI for this part, like Avery did. Especially those pants are looking, you know,
Kind of, you should take this out, but it reminds me of Yellow Submarine, like the cartoons for the Beatles
yeah,
songs. Like, yeah,
yeah, definitely would not,
I don't know
wouldn't do
that you
that.
need it in context, but
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know.
AI is a good, yeah, use AI, try AI.
Yeah, I would try AI. I don't know if you need a context shot here. I think we're in it. Like we didn't. I think with Avery's we didn't quite know where it was going, but this one we kind of got it from the picture. I'm gonna be straight up. I think all the way at the top, those concepts were headed in a better direction. I think this is a prime example of like when people from corporate come in and they're like, not enough perceived value or something. And then all of a sudden we find ourselves like just slapping on like overlays and drawstrings and chords. And you're forgetting
Mm-hmm.
like the essence of the person that you were talking to, who was a professional, right? Like person wearing heels and, very
Right.
concerned about what's, and I think if you're going to try to venture over there, if you're Columbia, you're going to have to really figure out what high end people are wearing. If you want to capture that person. And then my other thought is like, does that person ever take that shoe out into the wild? Like, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, but I really like that A, B, and C concept. Um, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And then I'm not sure how pink fits into like, cause those imagery up at the top was very like
Right. What would go with the
browns.
outfit?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
browns and the dark with the blouses, like with all of this. And I'm like, oof. Everyone's wearing like black and olive, and some of those are trendier colors. I don't know if I would be settling in on pink, and
Right.
a lot to do here, a lot to work on, but gave it a shot. All right. So I don't know. You have anything else? We talked a lot.
Yeah, you want to be realistic. I just think, make sure it's realistic everywhere. Like the laces wouldn't float in the air.
Mm,
The pant, right, all of that. So like be true to the situation, I suppose,
yeah.
and use the tools to your advantage.
Yeah, for sure. If your statement, I think you got to be aware of what you're trying to say on each thing, and then what you're saying is this is the realistic part. You want to go all in. And if a picture's not like ready or something, you've already done enough work on this project. Just wait, like work on it, like
Yeah.
hold
This is
off.
a bonus icing or cherry on the top type of image too. I
Yeah,
think the most important part is the what you've
or
shown previously
go,
too.
yeah, go over to Avery and ask her what she did. You'd probably sit right next to her, like,
Great point.
um. But all that said, like you gave me an outsole, you gave me more than one view, which I think is very cool that you're thinking through. Um, and I think this is where I'm at in this vein. I could see this getting to a high end level, um,
Right.
with those colors and the person. But I think it still went too far performancy or hikery for me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it would, I don't know, maybe it would sample differently. You never know. Okay, I feel good about that. We could always circle back on other projects another time, but I think that is solid.
Sweet.
All right, should we go to the final one, which I think will help everyone see, since these first three are kind of like, intern associate levels, I want to show kind of what the next thing is like.
Yeah.
All right.
We wrap it up in 10?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So this is a Behance portfolio.
Okay.
You're seeing Behance, right? You're seeing
Yeah. I see it.
cool.
Vito?
Vito, Morbidini. I'm going to say shout out, Italian friends.
That's right.
Now, okay. Um, we'll just kind of quickly, these are very short things, but I think they're each really interesting. I want to say from the jump, I love what's happening here. There's personality and like,
Yeah. The hand-drawn logos are really fun.
yeah. I mean, maybe all you did was put them in and trace them, and
Yeah.
do your little thing, but it shows like you've got, some, you have an eye for some cool stuff. And then he drew his own face, which I think is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that, I think that's interesting. Illustrations are cool. You get a little bit over here. Like I'm a passion designer with a passion for footwear. My
Yeah, a little
superpower
bit
is
of
the
the
ability.
bio. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
So you get a little bit of that. Oh, you get more? Oh, prototypes, modeling. Okay, Cool. Let's jump into the Hoka project. Bam.
Great.
Hoka. Okay. I said this on another episode and I couldn't find it. I was trying to clip it, but shout out Hoka. Going from some guys downhill running, like doing all
What
these.
I'm happy to see is that people are using it as a portfolio piece or thinking it's a worthy brand to work from. So that's
Yeah.
great.
Isn't that crazy? It's like, I would say maybe as early as 5 years ago or so, I don't think we would see Hoka projects. Maybe I think everyone was still like heavy into that. Like, I'm going to put out a Nike shoe or I'm going to do a Adidas shoe. But now you're seeing like
Right.
Hoka projects pop up, on projects pop up. And I'm like, man, that's a nice change.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool.
Imagery, performance sandal. Oh man. All right. Let's get through this. Okay. Performance sandal. This
Okay.
is not the one I wanted to look at. Performance sandal, inspiration. Cool, cool, cool. The stickers of the trail. We all know about those. Uh, Interesting braiding, cording, and stuff. Recyclability. Okay,
Okay.
ideation.
That's cool. Yeah, I like little pops of blue to highlight maybe some of those favorites, and the scale and uniformity is easy to look at. It's really
And
nice.
it's detailed enough that I can tell that each one's different and has something
Right.
different happening. Like even down to the logo placement, I'm seeing you bouncing them from here to here to here, or
Yeah.
straps are kind of moving.
Yeah, it's great. It's a nice clean page. And then done. I
Yeah. Decided. Good.
mean, it's interesting. It's a quick project it looks like a
Yeah.
really quick sketch kind of experiment and more about a form
Yeah.
exploration than anything else. So that's
But like
cool.
when I see stuff like this, I think this, if you're going to arrive at a solution really fast, make it compelling, like,
Yeah, I think the one I would like maybe a bottom view and a top view. That's the only other thing I want, like or a three
yeah,
quarter or something. I think it's really cool. I think it's
yeah.
fun and whimsical, and I get the nature of it like very, you know, quick exploration, but the result is really interesting. So,
Yeah. Again, it's like when you'd want more. We don't get more, but definitely like it's showing there's levels. Let me hit to this next one. I think this was the one I wanted to pull up. I don't even know what
okay.
Ariat is, but
I think it's a boot, like horse based, I want to say, like
yeah.
equestrian boot company, but maybe branches out a bit.
But you start straight up with like some pretty, I would say, tight
Tight.
illustrator.
Yeah,
Interesting way to start. I like that.
right.
Um, Briefing, um, work boot
Feels like
concept.
a PowerPoint a bit. I think it could get a little more designed,
Yeah,
but
maybe.
maybe he took the exact page. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe we should make it smaller. I don't know. Tighten it up. Um, Make it easier to scroll past because I'm not going to read. That's a joke, but whatever. uh, I'm going to read some of it, but not all of it.
Right.
Aggressive tread. I just see like all day comfort, aggressive tread. He bolted those things. I'm going to bank them and just like go for it. Imagery. Okay. Are you on the
Mm-hmm. Showing
inspiration?
the images now. Oh, okay, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, comfort protection.
So we're getting like all this very grid like imagery. Um, Very protection imagery. I like, again, like we're seeing like, you're getting over here stability, you're over here with durability, you're over here with comfort with like pillowy. It's like it makes sense, right? I'm like jiving, like,
Or I'm glad that you're thinking through it and showing me what you're thinking.
yeah. Obviously we're going to see hexagonal stuff because of the, or octagonal, I don't know. But from the jump of the project, you know, it,
Right.
it kind of, alluded to that. That's what you're going to see. um, this is the page I went through and I was like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't.
Oh, I kind of love it. It feels like a design sketchbook, and he's showing where he thinks what should go where. Like, I like it. It feels like engineering and
Ooh,
thoughtful in a way. I mean, it's not like the most, it's a little bit out of character with the rest, but I appreciate it.
yeah.
Like it's an
I'm
industrial
definitely,
design thinking page.
yeah, yeah. It's clean. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I
I,
want to know. These are the things I usually want to know. Like, can someone problem solve? Because if they're not able to do that, the design will usually
yeah,
result in meh. So
that's,
I like seeing this stuff.
this is good because I think when I just get hit visually like pretty hard, but now that I'm diving in and I've like taken a moment, I'm like, oh, okay. I like this zonal thing. I like, you're saying vintage and you're saying all the things that we were saying to do in the last couple projects, like do like bigger words that say the thing, highlight the piece. Um, cool. We're getting like airbags and like he's digging this concept. So he's like, oh, I like this. Like, oh, now we're gonna see more of it. Got it. And now we're into like this again. We're in this like grid nature hexagonal thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm digging this, man. I'm
Yeah, like
in.
thinking how to apply it, where to apply it.
The silhouette is tight. Very,
Yeah, that looks good.
very tight. It's like, I mean, I hope everyone, if they made it to this point, maybe, or if they just skip ahead, I hope everyone's feeling the difference between what we're saying here versus what we were saying in the past. Is like this is very, um, we are jiving. Like the language is being spoken. Like
I
the
also love
forward.
the comments like scale is important. What size? How much? Traction was
Yep.
here is a must. It's too much here. Like I'm seeing how you were getting to where you end up, right? Like okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Like where does this go? I see the process.
Like this is beautiful. It's looking good. And then we get
Mm,
zonal,
that's
like
cool.
how you're wanting to apply it. And again, the silhouette's tight, very interesting. We're seeing the changes between them. I think I understand the changes between them.
Yeah,
Um,
it's nice. The map is really nice.
yeah, this is all clicking.
Cool.
And again, I mean,
That's nice.
I think I would like only comment here is pushing and pulling line weight a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's the spacing between the boots is weird. Get equal.
Yeah, I think you'd want to space this. I mean, this maybe the outsole's a little okay, but I would be pushing this one
And
up and
yeah.
pushing that one out.
But this is a beautiful line art. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
man.
Very
And just
detailed.
to think through how the heel is like bending, like
Looks really good.
like bending stuff around.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then
Mmm.
understand also, like, remember how much we were talking about spacing between like look how much it's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
dragging through and there's nothing under it for a little bit, right? So I realize that this is a single concept that we want to like
Sit
just
on.
yeah, just sit on it.
That's great.
Gotta say,
It's
it's
beautiful.
looking pretty great. And then we get a colorway,
Cool.
yeah, like how it pairs the lifestyle. And then you get more
Nice.
in an Illustrator line art CAD feel. You're getting all those looks, and this is like it's so simple, right? It's not. Sometimes I think we might think it's harder than it is. Um, but this is if you have it set up the right way, you should be able to just like, you know, color them up differently and pick a couple and you're good.
That's great. Yeah,
CAD
this
page.
is
I
a lot of
mean,
detail.
checking all the boxes there. And I like how they've arranged, like how he's arranged this, like it kind of like follows the shoes like a little bit. It's not like one's over
Yeah,
here and
kept the
one's like,
distance pretty equal. Hmm,
yeah.
that's funny.
Um, and then you get more on branding,
Tech packing.
tech packing. I mean,
Nice.
heights of heels,
Was
heights
this
of
a intern
spacing.
project, or I feel like
Do not know. This
I
could
would
have,
imagine with the like this looks like a template from the
yeah.
company potentially. Either way, I think it's nice to see this kind of work. So
Oh, I didn't
even
know there's a blueprint.
sections. Wow.
Daggone.
Yeah, this person would be like a designer one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On their
Un
way.
Understands orthographics is half the battle.
Yeah. So this is stuff you would get into if you work. And I don't know. You don't have to like, this might have been working with a company because you have like a last center line, like, like a section, like an A section,
Yeah.
which, I don't know how you would have that if you weren't working
Mm-hmm.
for, anyway, maybe you're making it up still. Who knows?
Looks great though.
Point is like, this is like the level of cleanliness is appreciated. And this is your fully thought through footwear one could be like inching up, I would say. I mean, I think, I don't know, Valerie, like when I'm looking at this,
That's really good.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I actually don't, maybe a two. Yeah, I didn't see the experience in the like the resume experience, but the quality of work is really nice. So
it looks
it's like a work
hand
of art.
rendered.
Looks like you said hand rendered?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
I would not be,
Or photoshopped. Yeah.
yeah, but you'd have to have it could be, you'd have to have like a nice pencil brush and all that stuff.
Yeah, like with a Wacom tablet or something.
Hey, I don't know.
But yeah, great job.
Anyway, so this is like, again, like I just, for those who we just reviewed to now, just know that this guy probably started back, where we all were, where we were. And so it's a progression thing. Um, but now you can like see like this is what it looks like, right? Like,
Right.
um, I'm not trying to cut anyone down. I'm going to end over here. I'm going to sit on this guy. I'm not trying to cut anyone down or whatever, but like nothing here is throwing me red flags. Like I'm seeing toe spring looks good, heel bevel. This looks like a hiker. Looks like it's built for protection. It's doing all the stuff. There's no like crazy laces hanging off. There's no, it's not like even like the pole. If it was like if it was a boa, like you wouldn't have the boa like hanging off in space, like it would be like sitting on the shoe. Um,
Right.
and the leather would look like leather. The not leather would look like whatever, like TPU or whatever. Um, the material would look like material. Um, the padded heel looks padded. Um, Anyway, all those things are crisp. There's no like wavy lines, like this width is this width. And that's how you would be doing it in Illustrator. Like someone would come up to you and be like, yo, this 6 millimeter better be that 6 millimeter, better be that 6 millimeter. like,
Yeah.
like, I think all of those things would be happening. And this looks thought through and honestly, it looks like a shoe I'd like to try on, like, and potentially wear, it's got that level because that's the other thing about footwear. It goes on people like, and people, it needs to be an object like people desire to have.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
I think it fits the brief too. It's really great.
um, all right.
Awesome.
Oh, you know what? We got to do one last thing. I didn't do the thing. I wanted to do this on Carter's.
What?
Tell me you can see this.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Carter's got some sketches.
Wow.
He's got a footwear bank.
Okay.
Check this out.
Pretty. Ooh.
Like I'm
Those are
interested in
beautiful.
not I don't know about this one.
Not as finished.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one or
Yeah,
this
the
one. Just
proportions get a little funny.
just wait. Just
Hey,
you got the green?
that's a Mizuno. Oh, wow. Oh, nice job.
I'm telling you,
That's cool. Hell
people
yeah.
are people are watching.
Well, obviously, if he submitted his portfolio to you, he must be watching you. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
And
Cool.
then if I keep going down,
These are great.
Adidas, blah blah
Okay.
blah. AC,
ACG.
this,
These are
this,
fun.
this.
Oh, that's cool.
Just wait. Wait.
Hey,
He drew
that's
my
you.
stuff.
That's awesome. Hey,
I'm like,
imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
I was like, whoa.
Nice job.
Like,
All the
yo, dude.
details. That's
Didn't.
fun. I like how like distorted and angled and that's cool.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Anyway, keep that energy, you know?
That's really cool.
Man,
Yeah.
dude, I don't think I've ever been I don't think anyone's ever sketched over like did my stuff.
Yeah. These are so cool. I love the scale of them too. They're very in your face. It's great.
Yeah. Man, did you ever think someone would be
No. It's
it's
great.
happening. This is the second
Cool.
one I've seen, by the way. So
Nice. I'm
whatever.
glad people are having fun.
All right, that's an episode. I'm gonna let Valerie go. We've gone too long. I'm
Oh, it
sorry.
was fun though. We'll have to do it again for sure.
Uh,
This is great. It's motivating me to update my neglected portfolio.
uh, all right. Well, Valerie, thank you.
Thank you.
Um,
Happy holidays and see you next time.
yeah, everyone, enjoy the break. This might be the last episode, so for the year. So enjoy your time. I think this will come out around the 14th or something. So everyone will be knee deep in holiday whatever, and yeah. So all right. Thanks for
All
joining.
right.
See
See you
ya.
next time.
I get I mean, especially having you on, it's like it's already going to be plus 150 views, plus 200
Oh.
views. Like I'm like, yeah, we could keep this rolling. I don't care. Like as long as you want to be
I
on.
hope people are interested. I don't know. We could just be rambling on and they're like, whatever.
There's like 315 people who are definitely interested.
Okay, good.